Its neighbor in an affluent community in Montgomery County where horses roam freely on large estates.
Yeah, but this quiet enclave here has really been tied up in a battle over who should stay and who should go. Here is Larry Miller with this report about a community at odds.
It was nine first. That was Hatton's house.
When you change a community from something that's purely residential into something that's a for-profit business, the nature of the community changes.
And they're building an enormous campus here.
NIMBY, it's not in my backyard.
This is James Peters, the founder of The Valley, a drug and alcohol treatment facility in Montgomery County.
It's convenient for them, but uncomfortable for everyone else.
These human beings are no different than anybody else you might encounter in your daily life.
While Peter says he's trying to give people hope for a second chance at life, some homeowners in this Deerwood neighborhood feel the rehab facility is impacting their lives negatively.
They say that there's nothing anybody can do to stop them from basically dismantling a community, any community, not just ours, so long as they do it one house at a time.
At issue, these houses on Granby Court, purchased by the organization over several years. The business wanted to expand on its existing Montcaster Road location. When it purchased the building from an assisted living residence, Montgomery County Permitting Services granted the Valley licenses to operate in a residential community with a special exemption. They are restricted to no more than 16 clients at the Montcaster facility and no more than 8 clients at the 3 houses on Granby Court.
And Montgomery County has laws that govern this entire thing, and we are completely in compliance with them, and their laws are structured in a way so that they comply with the Fair Housing Act and the Americans with Disability Act. So the county's thought this stuff through.
But nearby homeowners claim, unlike the assisted living home, the presence of the alcohol and drug rehabilitation facilities drive down their property values, changes the character of the community, and increases traffic.
People who are coming to work don't have the same mindset I do when I know I'm driving through a neighborhood where there's little kids playing.
During the 2 hours we spent there, we saw no traffic, no cars going either in or out of the cul-de-sac, a concern expressed by the homeowners. And none of the homeowners we spoke with could provide any evidence that their home values have suffered since the company opened in 2015. But Sarah Grinder and her partner Raymond Diaz did share this email they received from Peters after they approached him about purchasing their house. Peters said they wanted $1.4 million. Peters' response, "Our presence makes your property worth less, not more. We know all this and are still willing to pay about $150,000 over what you could get on the open market, given our presence. If you want to sell it for $1,035,000, we will buy it."
From the purchase price to the sale price, from the time did you guys make money?
I will say, for the circumstances we were under, it was a fair offer.
But the remaining homeowners in the community are not pleased that county officials have signed off for the treatment center to be located next to their backyards.
When you have a campus that affects hundreds of people around it and there's no checks and balances in place, something's wrong.
The frustrated group even took their concerns to their county council member, Dawn Lukey. We reached out to the councilwoman. She did not want to do an interview, but in a statement said, "Our office has been working with the Montgomery County Department of Permitting Services to address the community's concerns and ensure all laws and regulations are being followed." When we reached out to James Peters regarding the homeowners' concerns, he offered to give WUSA 9 a tour of the facility. James says that the Valley's care is based in a treatment model where clients are placed in a home setting rather than an institution where he says relapse rates are higher. According to the National Institutes of Health, relapse rates for substance abuse programs like the Valley is nearly 45% compared to a relapse rate of 56 to 85% for other treatment plans.
When you get treated in a community where you're just living how you normally would live, it tends to last.
Good morning, guys. How are you? Good morning.
James showed us around the main center on Montcaster Road and the 3 individual houses on Granby Court, where clients have access to counseling, therapy, and much needed support to keep them on the road to healing and recovery.
My husband and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Valley and their staff for the care that they gave our daughter.
He keeps a book of those letters and emails and other memorabilia from prior clients. So far, James says that they have treated 600 patients since opening, but the care provided by the Valley isn't enough to quell the concerns of nearby homeowners.
For us, this is about buying up home after home after home and creating this large campus.
This is going to allow us to really see how effective we can be.
James Peters argues that he has no further plans to purchase more houses in that community and is focused on providing a service to people who are in desperate need of healing. Larry Miller, WUSA 9.
Now, Montgomery County Council member Dawn Lukey says she and her staff will continue to work with the proper zoning and code enforcement officials on this issue.